Welcome back to Custom Carnage 2025, Round 1, Group A. As we continue on here, folks, let's jump right into it and meet our first four cars that will be competing tonight. We're going to start off with a Lethal Diesel. It will be Chris driving a Lethal Diesel from Stone Ponies Diecast. Next up will be Craigster Sr. driving a Bulletproof from Hotness Diecast Racing. And here's to hope it's some good, clean racing, no wrecks, because we have Carl Recco from HSL Diecast Racing in his Jaguar I-Pace. You will show him the respect he deserves and call him Mr. because it is Mr. Russell. And a Tesla Roadster from RWA Racing. In our first race of the night up front, we're going to have Chris on the inside, Craigster Sr. on the out. In the back row, we have Carl Recco on the inside, Mr. Russell on the out. Good luck to these four. Alright, let's get this party started. We are off and racing. It is Chris that has that bit of a lead. Looks like they were all getting a little tangled up there, but they got it straightened out now, going nicely here. And looky there, we lost camera number 3. Here's an overhead shot coming down here to Widowmaker run. Here comes Craigster Sr., but he's not going to be able to do it. It's going to be Chris, Craigster Sr., Mr. Russell, Carl Recco. Lap number 1 now in the books, and it was Chris taking it. Let's see what happens here in lap number 2, folks, as they are off and they're racing. It is a tight group coming to that first set of turns in. Looks like Craigster Sr. is going to jump out to the lead. Coming down here into that slingshot, he's got a huge lead as we got a battle going on back there for 3rd and 4th place. It will be Craigster Sr., Carl Recco, Mr. Russell, Chris. Moving right along here to lap number 3, folks. It is Craigster Sr. and Chris in the lead. But Carl Recco and Mr. Russell are still in this thing as we get ready to go here at the midway point. Oh, look at there. That Lethal Diesel's all kinds of spun around there by Chris. And it is going to be Mr. Russell taking a huge lead here, folks. Coming down here into that slingshot. Oh, looky there. Craigster Sr.'s falling wall way behind. It's going to be Mr. Russell, Carl Recco, Chris, Craigster Sr. Holy cow, folks. Here we go with lap number 4, and these points are tight. All 4 cars are still in this thing. How will it shake out as they are off and they're racing? It is Chris up to the lead. Oh, looky there. You got Mr. Russell got kind of pushed over to the side there just a little bit, but he's still holding on to 2nd place as Chris has got a huge lead here. The other 3 are battling it out back there. Coming down here to the end, it will be Chris, Mr. Russell, Craigster Sr., Carl Recco. And here is our final points for our first heat of the night, as it will be Chris moving on to round number 2. He'll be followed up by Mr. Russell. Mr. Russell came in here ranked 54 in time trials, and he's moving on here, folks, showing that it don't matter how you start, it's how you finish this thing. Craigster Sr., Carl Recco. Boy, you guys put on one heck of a good show. Hate to see you guys leave, but unfortunately you've been eliminated, but I do hope to see you back here real soon at the Commonwealth Raceway. Let's move on to heat number 2 of the night. Kicking off our second heat of the night will be Gino in an Unitanium. He comes to us from the Wizard of Oz Racing. He's Wild, he's Willie, he is Wild Willie G in a 68 Camaro. Oh yeah! Let the madness begin, as it is Mad Mike from Madman Racing in a Ferrari. Whosoever will, he will. He'll take on all the competition as it is. Whosoever will from Triple Cross Racers in a Stormtrooper. Alright, here we go. Heat number 2 of the night has up front we have Gino on the inside, Wild Willie G on the out. In the back row we have Mad Mike on the inside, Whosoever will on the out. Good luck to these 4. And we are off and racing. It is Gino taking that first little bit of a lead. Look at Mad Mike trying to work his way up there in the 2nd place, but he's being blocked out. Here we go down in that slingshot. It's a nice little group of racing going on. A little bit of slipping and sliding, but that's all right. It's going to be Gino, Wild Willie G, Mad Mike, and Whosoever will. Here we go, folks, with lap number 2 in our second heat of the night. As we're back up at the Atomic Tail Raceway, ready to get this thing going, and they are off. All 4 cars locked up going into that first set of turns, and it will be Wild Mike, or Mad Mike, making a big lead right there. Look at that. He's really extending that lead. He's a flying, uh-oh. We got Whosoever will flipped it over. Look at that time of 5.39 as it's Mad Mike, Willie G, Gino. Whosoever will really put himself in a bad spot there with that DNF, as he only got 1 point through 2 races here. Let's see what happens here as we go, as it was Mad Mike last time putting on one heck of a show. It's a great time of 5.3. He's going to be way off running here again, folks. Look at him flying down this track. He really likes to come until I'm guessing. Oh, but he slides it around. But it will still be Mad Mike, Gino, Wild Willie G, Whosoever will. Mad Mike has got that car dialed in, folks, as he's won the last 2 races, and he's won them convincingly. Let's see what happens here in our last lap of this race. Oh, looky there, it's a one heck of a battle going on there between Gino and Whosoever Will, and it will be Whosoever Will taking that lead. He's racing for pride, coming down here to the end. It will be Whosoever Will, Gino, Mad Mike, Wild Willie G. And it will be Mad Mike and Gino moving on to round number 2. Wild Willie G and Whosoever Will, hate to see you guys go. You just quite didn't do enough to make it in that second round. But I hope to see you back here real soon at the Commentel Raceways. It has been a privilege having you. Let's move on to heat number 3 of the night. He is a fan favorite here at the Commentel Raceway. It is Puff from Puff's Racing. This time he's going to be in a Lancer Evolution, a 2008 model. Up next, and I hope I'm not going to botch this name, is Persephone from Karmic Racing in a BMW wagon. He eats lightning and craps thunder. It is Thunderbolt Joe from Abnormal Racing in a Cadillac. Puff better watch at this race because the cops are here. It is a police cruiser. It will be Leo from Rihanna 21 Racing driving a Lamborghini. Alright, kicking us off this heat up here, we're going to have Puff on the inside, Persephone on the out. In the back, we'll have Thunderbolt Joe on the inside and Leo on the out. Good luck to these 4. And we are off in this heat. It is the tight group coming in that first set of turns. Looky there, it's going to be Puff taking that lead. Thunderbolt Joe's trying to make his move into second, but cannot do it, as it will be Persephone taking second. No, Thunderbolt Joe takes back over second. Oh, we had a rollover up there. It's going to be Puff, Thunderbolt Joe, Persephone, and Leo as a DNF. Boy, what a battle we had there in that last lap for second place between Persephone and Thunderbolt Joe. Let's see what happens here in lap number 2 as they are super duper tight again. Coming out of that first set of turns, and it will be Thunderbolt Joe taking over that lead, followed up by Persephone. They battled it out for lap number 1. Are they going to do it again here as we come down here? Oh, looky there, Leo's in trouble once again. But this time it will be Thunderbolt Joe, Persephone, Puff, and Leo. Boy, the competition is fierce here tonight. I can feel it in the air tonight. Thank you, Phil Collins, for putting that in my head. All right, we are off and racing again. It is tight on that first straight, as it is Thunderbolt Joe taking over that lead once again. Can he make it 2 in a row here, folks? As he's looking mighty good, but look at Leo right on his tail here after Leo's been struggling. It will be Thunderbolt Joe, Leo, Puff, and Persephone. Alright, folks, this should be our final race in this heat. Thunderbolt Joe's got a commanding lead here, but Puff and Persephone still battling it out back there to see who will be joining him. Can Persephone take it away from Puff? She's trying to get around him. She's going to need to get around him and take first place. Can she do it? Puff is really holding her back there. Now we're coming down here to the end. I don't think she's going to be able to do it. It is going to be Leo, Puff, Persephone, Thunderbolt Joe. And there you have it, folks. It will be Thunderbolt Joe and Puff moving on to round number 2. Leo and Persephone, you've been eliminated. Persephone was battling it out there with Puff, and she ends up back there in last place. Man, how tight the turn right there as Leo made his charge late, but just wasn't quite enough. Leo, Persephone, hate to see you guys go. Hope to see you back here real soon at the Commentel Raceway. Let's move on. That's right, folks. We're going to keep moving on here. We're going to go to heat number 4 of the night. He may be cold as ice out on the track, but his car's looking mighty hot. It is Iceman from Iceman Racing, racing a Cosmic Coupe. And he was the king of the Greek gods, but will he be the king here at Custom Carnage 2025? It is Zeus from E67 Diecast and a Dodge Viper SRT. And he most definitely is one intimidating force out there on the track. It is Big Morn from Team DRT3K and a Dodge Viper. He not only knows how to put on a good race, folks, but he knows how to step into a good car and race for good. It is Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing in a Jaguar I-Pace. Starting us off in this heat will be Iceman up front on the inside, Zeus on the out. In the back row will be Big Morn on the inside, Bolo Brown on the out. Good luck to these 4. And we are off and racing. It is Iceman battling it out there with Zeus, as it will be Iceman taking that lead. Look at Zeus is trying to hold on to second place. It looks like he is. They're all lined up. This is a tight group here, folks. Coming down here to the end, it will be Iceman. Oh, Zeus putting in a block. Followed up by Big Murn and Bolo Brown. We had a nice, clean, tight race there in lap number 1. Let's see what happens here in lap number 2, folks. As we're lined back up at the top of the Commentel Raceway, they are off. Looky there, you've got Zeus and Big Murn really battling it out. It will be Big Murn taking it. Now, looky there. Zeus is trying to hold on to second. He loses it, but he gets it back. He does take back over second. Bolo Brown has rolled it over there. It will be Big Murn, Zeus, Iceman, DNF by Bolo as he rolled it over there in that slingshot. Big Mern, Iceman, and Zeus in one heck of a battle up there at the top. That DNF by Bolo really hurt him. He needs a couple first place finishes right here to get himself back up there. And he's falling behind here, folks. He's going to hold on to second place there. Oh, Zeus gets spun around there a little bit, but he's still coming down here, folks, as they're really starting to spread out. Coming down here to that Widowmaker run, it will be Big Mern, Iceman. Oh, Bolo gets snuck past as he slides out. It will be Bolo in third, Zeus in fourth. Unfortunately for Bolo Brown, it looks like he will be eliminated, but he's going to be racing for pride here, and we know he's got a lot of it. And we are off. He does take a little bit of a lead right there. No, it's going to be Iceman taking that lead away from him, as he's all kinds of trouble here again. He's about to get passed up for second. Oh, we got camera troubles again. Coming down here to the end, it will be Iceman, Bolo Brown, Big Mern, Zeus. And here is your points total for heat number 4 of the night, as it will be Iceman and Big Mern moving on to round number 2. Zeus and Bolo Brown, you both been eliminated. Hate to see you go. But hope to see you back here again real soon at the Cometel Raceway. I know I sound like a broken record, I always say that. But I do want to see each and every one of these cars returning. If not these cars, at least these drivers, I want to see them back here time and time again. As we have a lot of fun doing this here at the Cometel Raceway. Guess what? We're not done, folks. We're going supersized. We're going to go 5 heats tonight. That's right, 5 heats. We're going to finish out round number 1. Here we go. Let's head back up and find out who the next 4 cars that will be competing tonight. He set the pole position, but is he going to fall to that curse of the first round that's been going on this season? It is Torch the Fat Cat from Ironbeard Customs in the Lethal Diesel. He is a former champion here at the Cometel Raceway. It is Numbskull from Numbskull Racing. This time he's in a Ferrari. When he won his championship, he was in a Corvette. What will this Ferrari do? And speaking of Corvettes, we've got Captain Carl in a Corvette from Fast Lane Speed Shop. Let's just keep the theme rolling here with another Corvette. This time it's going to be a custom Corvette Stingray Nickel from Nickel Racing Team. This will be our final heat of the night, folks, and what a night it has been, and I don't think it's going to let up anytime soon here, folks. As up front, we're going to have Torch on the inside, Numbskull on the out in the back row, of Captain Carl on the inside, Nickel on the out. And here we go. We are off and racing. It is Torch the Fat Cat with a nice little bit of a lead coming down here into that Armageddon corner. He's got it really going on, folks. Look at that lead he's got going. Looks like he's going to be followed up by Numbskull back there, who's battling it out with Captain Carl. It will be Torch, Numbskull, Captain Carl, Nickel. It was Torch in lap number 1, showing why he sits in that pole position, folks. As we get ready to go here in lap number 2, what will happen? We are off and racing. It's a nice tight battle coming down there. It will be Numbskull taking that lead up there. Looky there, you got Torch trying to make his move in there for second. But no, it looks like Captain Carl was able to hold him off there. It's coming down here to Widowmaker run. It will be Numbskull, Captain Carl, Torch, Nickel. 2 races down, 2 separate winners. What will happen here in lap number 3, folks? As we are off and racing. It is Captain Carl with just a slight lead coming down that first set of turns. He's got a bigger lead now. Looks like we're going to have 3 different winners here, folks. If he can just keep it on the track, because he's got a nice lead coming through that slingshot down into Widowmaker run. It will be Captain Carl, Nickel. Oh, Torch is sideways, but he's going to take third, followed up by Numbskull. Here we go, folks, with what should be our final race of the night. And all 4 cars are technically still in this thing. Unless we have a tiebreaker, then we'll be going on to a tiebreaker round. You know, that happens quite a bit here at the Cometel. As it is Nickel that takes that lead here. He's really trying to push it, but he needs a couple DNFs to help him out. But he is still in this thing, folks. Coming down here to the end. This is going to make it real interesting. It's going to be Nickel, 4 different winners in 4 different races, followed up by Torch, Numbskull, Captain Carl. Well, I just had to open my mouth, didn't I? Sure enough, we have a tie. Look at these points flow, folks. Torch with 12, Captain Carl with 11, Numbskull with 11. They'll be going back up to the top to race on. Nickel's been eliminated. Sorry to see you go, Nickel. Hope to see you back here again real soon. It's a pleasure having you here. Fat Cat will be moving on to round number 2, but who's going to be joining him is we're going to have even more racing like we haven't had enough tonight. Nah, you can never have too much racing. Is it will be Captain Carl and Numbskull heading back up to the top of the Cometel. Best 2 out of 3 coming up. Here we go, folks. Who will be moving on to round number 2? Will it be Numbskull or will it be Captain Carl? As Numbskull being the higher seat sits on the inside. And he's going to take that lead right off the bat. He's putting in a bit of a block there. Doing both defensive and offensive driving right there. That's a veteran driving right there. And Numbskull doing that. And look at that huge lead he's got now going on. Because he did that little bit of a defensive driving, he's going to take lap number 1. Numbskull up 1-0. Captain Carl needs this lap right here to force a third and final race. to move on to round number 2, folks, as we are off and racing. It is tight. Captain Carl's trying to do it. Oh, he's just going to get a little bit sloppy back there coming out of that first set of turns. That's going to open up a big hole for Numbskull. It looks like if Numbskull can keep it on the track, he will be advancing on. Yes, he will. Sorry, Captain Carl. Hope to see you back here real soon. Well, folks, we took a week off and we came back. Thought we would supersize an event for you, and we sure did it. That's for sure. 5 races, 5 heats, plus some bonus racing action right there. Oh, man, this is a supersized load. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope we made up for taking a week off. Well, folks, I'd like to thank each and every one you see here on the screen as always, and thank you all for joining us. You mean so much to me and Sidekick Sandy. We appreciate you. Remember, folks, spread those kind words throughout your day. Make someone's day much better. Remember, until next time, race fans, happy racing and God bless.
That's how we roll.